live. We're in front of the city of Wayne, Michigan. City Hall, right? Wayne City Hall. Not Wayne City Hall. City Wayne City Hall. They have to make sure they tell you twice that they're a city, right? Because you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know by looking at it. But yeah, City Hall. We're gonna take some video because we're working on the content of a story, right? So we'll definitely be giving you guys the full experience here. Of course, I have to record it because the city of Wayne has been known, actually, it's been proven. They've been known in previous cases to have deleted evidence, right? So they absolutely will delete a live stream, a report. They'll delete a lot of stuff off a city website if it is in their best interest, right? Which is usually against your best interest. Funny how that works. It's funny how it works, but yep, we're here.
Oh my God! Let's go.
Apparently you're not allowed in, apparently. 5:30. Council meeting's supposed to start at 6. Apparently the peasants are not allowed to be in the palace. Apparently not. Apparently not. Well, I guess we'll go hang out for a minute. We'll go down to the fire department. See what they're up to. See what they're doing. Are they weak off in it? What are they doing down there? Let's see what they're up to. Are they watching YouTube videos on the clock about handguns? Right? Or are they playing Wii golf? Or whatever, Nintendo golf, whatever you might want to call it. Whatever you might call it. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what they're up to though. What are we up to? Fire investigation, huh? Damn, Wayne fire investigation. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's get a close-up of that. Wayne fire investigation. There you go, everybody. 039678. License plate number. Fire investigation. I'd love to know about that. Oh, baby, I'd love to know about a fire investigation. I'd love to know. Because the city of Wayne doesn't even have a fire department, a real one. But fire investigation, it says Wayne Fire Department, fire investigation. That's a big word for them. That's a big fancy word. Investigating what? That's my question. Oh, enforcing laws that don't exist. That's what it is, right? Enforcing policies as laws. And then retroactively passing ordinances, wishing you could, right? Post plea enforcement, right? Where you try to, of course you don't give discovery, so how are you supposed to defend yourself? Well, you're not. That's the whole point, right? Is you're not. You don't get to defend yourself. You get to, you get to get forced into representing yourself, and then they still deny you what the law says you're entitled to. Because I guess if they can convince your attorney not to do what they're supposed to do, well, they can just ignore you, apparently, I guess. Even though the law says you can't. But the city of Wayne, like I said, they do what they want. So I do what I want. You see how that works? They do what they want, so I do what I want. But what I want is to nullify their very existence. Oh, hey, we got Quarles here. We got the man, the myth, the legend. Old Don Quarles. Don Quarles in the F-150. Yeah, Don Quarles over here. Mr. Don Quarles is on the city council. Mr. Don Quarles is, well, I guess partially at least 10% responsible for, me being in jail and, enforcing laws that don't exist, right? So, he ratified the actions of the police and the fire department, and he okayed it, and he has no issue with it. He had no issue with it. He still doesn't. Because, as you guys all know, Donald Quarles likes to go along to get along, right? And he doesn't have an actual independent thought of his own. So he instead decides to, just follow the status quo, follow the herd, right? Because Donald Quarles doesn't have dominion over himself or, the constituents he's supposed to represent, or, it's like I said, all of this is just, it's in name only, right? It's in name only. Where, on paper, in theory, right, we have a council and, a functional government and a city, right? We have a police department or a legitimate court, right? On paper we do, right? But in all reality and practicality and in actual, practical sense, we don't. We have, we have Don Quarles, who, let's just be real here, wouldn't know probable cause if it had calories and it was cheap and readily available, being sold at his favorite fast food restaurant, right? So he still wouldn't know what probable cause is, or due process, or void for vagueness. Oh God, don't get me started on void for vagueness. That's just, you're talking sub 90 or you're talking above 90 IQ level thinking here, guys, and don't you be expecting that out of old Donnie Quarles. It's Don Quarles, like I said. A lot of these people probably go in with good intentions, right? They probably all go in with, the intention of, wanting to do the right thing. But then as you see time and time again, the right thing is just too inconvenient, right? The right thing is just too time consuming. It's too messy, right? You might ruffle some feathers, and we can't have that, right? Because as we know, there's no actual, independent thought by any person on the city council. So, they're going to go along with whatever they're told to go along with, because that's the name of the game in big old Wayne, Michigan. That is just simply the name of the game. So, regardless, we are here, as always. Oh yeah, I got the glasses clean. Wow, I can fucking see again. Crazy how that works. Crazy what that does. But yeah, so old Don Quarles now. The man, the myth, the legend. Gonna clean the old car up a little bit. These little high traffic areas, I guess you could call them. Clean off the steering wheel and center console and whatnot while we're waiting here. Apparently, they don't let people in city council or city hall early anymore for council meetings, I guess. I guess they don't open the door until, they open the door until, 6 o'clock on the dot, I guess. Apparently. It would appear. Da 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 da. Oh, hey, we're ready, guys. We're ready to go inside. Wayne Council. City of Wayne City Hall, right? City of Wayne City Hall. We're ready. We're ready, Eddie. Ready, Eddie. Oh, yeah. Big bad City Hall, baby. City of Wayne City Hall. Because they got to tell you twice that they're a city. Because if you repeat a lie enough times, everybody, it becomes the truth. It becomes bona fide truth, right? Hey, we still don't have the doors unlocked here. Because we don't believe in letting the peasants in the doors early. Of course, they all drive Ford. Found on road dead. Ford, baby. Because you got to support the local hometown, right? You have to, right? Well, you don't. And you shouldn't, right? I don't think Ford's made a good vehicle in at least 10 years. You know, F-150 used to be all right. Right, they've kind of ruined that. But yeah, got our friends coming up. Our friends are finally arriving. So apparently 5:42 is when the official time is. Apparently. As we see, we have Mr. Quarles, right? Can't figure out what probable cause is or what an ordinance is, but he can get in and out of a F-150. I mean, that's pretty good considering. That's pretty good. Lovely cultural enrichment, as you just saw on display there. The cultural enrichment that brief encounter by that teenager on a bike, we'll call him a teenager, that was quite an enriching experience, I must say. Yeah. Gangsters. The gangsters of the city council. Yeah, oh, starting to roll in now. They must have had a little pregame at the bar, right? A little pregame action at the bar, eh? Something like that, eh? Who knows? Who knows, eh? Who knows? We talk like we from Canada, eh? Hey, there we go. Got our boy Mike. Is that our boy Mike? That Big Mike? Let's go see. I think that's Big Mike. Let's try to get an interview with old Big Mike here. Yeah. Ooh, here we go. Hey. Big Mike. Let's see if Big Mike's here. Big Mike. Yeah, that's old Big Mike. Is it Big Mike? I don't think it's Big Mike. He don't have that much gray hair, does he? He don't got that much gray hair, does he? No, that's not Big Mike. That ain't Big Mike. Mike Bosnick? Man, thought it was. Thought it was Big Mike Bosnick. The world-renowned malicious prosecutor. Man, I'd hate to be him right now. I'd hate to be the Wayne City Council, too. That malicious prosecution, passing that ordinance after McFarland was sentenced. That was a good one. He almost got it snuck past the judge, though. He tried, though. I'll give you that. You guys did try. You guys did try. I will say. You did try. They thought they were going to pass a burn ordinance outlawing the conduct 6 months after the fact, guys. They thought that the judge was going to go for it. That's what they thought, guys. They thought that the judge was going to go for it. No, they didn't want to go for it. They can't go for it. You can't retroactively outlaw conduct. So I'm glad you guys did admit, though, that on May 9th, 2025, you didn't have a codified open burn ordinance. You guys did falsely claim, though, to the courts, though, that you guys were enforcing a burn ordinance, but come to find out it was just a mere policy, wasn't it? And you guys knew about it. You guys are in on it. You're all getting sued. You're all getting sued. Every single one of you are all getting sued, baby. Because you all knew you didn't have a codified open burn ordinance. And you didn't pass one until, what was it, December 26th, wasn't it? Yeah, what was that, 7 months after the fact? 7 months after the fact, you guys passed a codified open burn ordinance, right? 2025-02. You thought you were going to sneak it by the courts, huh? No, not so fast, guys. Not so fast. Not so fast, guys. You sneaky Pete. You sneaky Pete, you. Oh, man, you guys are something else. Oh, man, that's going to be a fun one. Can't wait to have all you guys on the stand. Can't wait to cross-examine you. I can't wait. Because you guys think you're going to obstruct the FOIA as well. You guys are going to be paying me $1,000 every time you deny one of those. And then sanctions will be imposed on Wayne. So I hope you guys continue to do what you're doing. I really do. Everyone in America hopes you do it too. We all hope you continue your criminality. We all hope you continue it. Because, see, it probably would have been better if you guys would have not passed that, because then you guys could have pretended to continue to play stupid. But once you passed that, well, you admitted that you didn't have a codified open burn ordinance. So that was about the worst thing you could have done.
That's awesome.
But you guys aren't too smart, though. That's why you work for the city of Wayne, of course. This snaggletooth doofus is your boss, so I wouldn't expect you to have any semblance of independent thought, Quarles. Because, probably have to expend too many calories, don't you? You probably got to expend too many calories to have independent thought, right? 2 calorie consuming to flip through your city charter, isn't it? It's too calorie expending. Can't be bothered to do it, right? Because we're in the city of Wayne, Michigan, where political dissent is just simply not allowed, everybody. It's just simply not tolerated in the city of Wayne. Because the city of Wayne, it has so much going for itself, right? That, how could you possibly have anything critical to say about the city of Wayne, Michigan? The city council who allowed and ratified the actions of Carolyn Miller and the police officers on May 9th, 2025. Where Officer Jay Sermon, Elzabadi, and who else? Who's the Muslim? What's the Muslim? Who's the Muslim cop they have? Starts with an A. What's his name? Yeah, were these guys allowed the malicious prosecution? The malicious prosecution of a disabled veteran. How is that working out for you guys? How is it working out for you, Lawrence? Anything you'd like to say to the people? We're live streaming. Anybody want to speak to the people? Hey, what do you think about the open burn ordinance? What do you guys think about that? You guys like that? Oh, when they broke into my property 5 times to enforce the open burn policy? They never codified it into law, though. And then they tried to codify it after I was sentenced, and the court found out about it. So now they got a lot of lawsuits. They don't want to talk about it. I'm inconvenient. No, if they could get away with not having these meetings, they wouldn't have them. Because they don't respond to your questions anyways, your inquiries.
5 minutes to 3.
Yeah, well, yeah. You get your 180 seconds every other week, and then you got to sit down. Because they can't be bothered to respond like human beings, right? Because they're...
I'm sick and tired of them advertising.
Yeah. Oh. And then their sign ordinance that they're only enforcing against me and my family, but there's signs all over Michigan Avenue. On every corner of Wayne, Michigan, there's similarly situated people doing the same conduct that they're trying to outlaw me from doing. So we had to, file a motion and submit that to the federal court today. And
What do you mean there's signs all over?
yeah, there's signs all over, but they only
Signs all
selectively.
over saying what?
Yeah, well, there's 12 on St. Mary's alone.
Saying what?
12.
Saying what?
12.
Saying what?
Fish fry, which I don't have anything against, right? I don't care about it, but I'm pointing out that,
I got my license.
yeah, well, you're only supposed to have one.
Birds or bass?
You can only have one. No, I'm talking about the sign ordinances. Yeah, they make you pay $140. $140.
Carlin, how
Yeah.
much you pay for garbage at your place?
Oh, I don't know. They don't tell me.
Yeah, they do.
No, they
It's
don't.
on your tax bill.
No, they have my tax bill so messed up.
Oh,
I can't. I don't know.
you don't know?
I don't know.
Oh, here. Come here,
Yeah,
mouth.
tell me.
Come here, mouth.
What is it?
Come here, mouth.
Yeah, if you know.
Yeah, I know. You pay it based upon how much your millage is.
Okay.
Okay, we got it together. Watch that, Wayne County's here. Now, here. The millage never changes.
Okay.
But your SEV, how much there? Like Mark, he's getting charged for a fucking patio
Right.
that's not even there. So you're gonna get charged for a fireplace. Yeah. Okay, here it is. See that? The garbage millage is 2.8. I pay my assessed value for hire, I paid $298. We got him only paying $100.
Oh,
We got
wow.
them all up there.
Oh, wow.
Now what's mine? You know what mine is?
Depends on, well, we gotta type it all up and check it. You find out what your SEV value on your house
Yeah.
and
So you're saying they're paying significantly less?
whatever the house is worth. So we found out that I pay more than Mr. Dow. He's always mouthing off of how much his summer tax bill and everything. Okay, so you got a millage 87. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, he's gonna be.
Oh, Dowd, yeah. Dowd, he's always flabbering. Man. Wearing a skirt. What do you think about that? A man in a skirt. Kind of weird, isn't it? A lot of people upset about them tax assessments, man. You guys better get Jennifer Stamper. Get Jennifer Stamper in here. People got some questions about their tax assessment, guys. I got a tax tribunal with them. I'm suing the city of Wayne. They're trying to. I'm a disabled veteran. They're trying to steal my property, claiming that I owe them $13,401 in back taxes. It's not working out too well for them, though. Ain't working out too well for them. But they do try, though. They do try.
Got everything working, Jeff? Yeah, no wonder. Sounds a lot better. Yeah. Oh, I know what needs to be done. You still taking care of this stuff? We gotta fire the next person. Hey, Dave. Thanks for coming. Next time, bring a truck.
Did you really? I was afraid.
Hey, did you get the message from Pat? Just my stupid. I got the cars off now. I got the cars off the street.
Paparazzi.
For that, right? Okay? I appreciate it.
Man, it's gonna be a lively event tonight, everybody. Lively event. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Canadian steamship line made the second trip, the emergency trip.
How about them zebras?
Winter on.
Woo woo.
Got a load of salt, gotta take it up to Wisconsin, it was running out.
There he is. There's the malicious prosecutor.
The Coast Guard.
Bosdick, Big Bike, what up? Say hi to the YouTube.
This is
Say hi to the
we're
YouTube.
time, man.
Say what's up. Give me that click click. Give me that like a horse. Like how's he doing, guys? Whatever. Big Mike. Yeah, our boy Big Mike. He is in the house. Yeah. 94 days for interfering with a law that doesn't exist. To tell the people how that works, Mike.
Next time you talk, would you go to the podium and talk so we can hear you when you're on TV and being recorded? I don't think it's right, you and your sister over there talking, and we can't hear you, so that camera should be on you as you talk.
I'll make sure I speak into the microphone.
No, that's, we don't see who's talking, everybody else has gotta get up there.
He's asking for transparency, Mike. Come on now. Come on, Mike. You know what that is. You went to law school.
So, right,
Well, you say you went,
have
but
that camera.
your performance in court, your motions are,
How about that?
I don't know. Pleading the fifth, I guess.
Or this guy might.
You shouldn't have to plead the fifth.
Depends on how many police cars you're selling. We got a lot of tickets. Hey, Miss Webb,
Hi, how are you?
when you talk next time, could you go to the podium so we see you at home during the meeting? Or have that camera on you at the time that it happens?
Camera can be on me.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Go replay it.
okay, she'll go tell them.
That's the fourth time.
Oh, usually they do, I didn't know
No,
they did
they,
that.
what you assume.
Yeah, they do that a lot. They do that a lot. Just like they assumed they had an open burn ordinance and they didn't. They had a policy. They had a policy, but they only had an ordinance after I was sentenced. Then they passed one. Tried to pass it by the judge. Thought the judge was going to go for it. Man, no, you never. That open burn policy. We would love to know when Jeremy Schneider drafted it, though. Love to know that.
Okay.
Because you guys are obstructing the FOIA. That's all right, though. Every time you obstruct my FOIAs, it's $1,000. That's what you're going to owe me. Every time you deny one of my lawfully requested FOIAs, it's going to be $1,000. And then sanctions are going to get imposed. Because I don't think Wayne County Circuit Court has very much. There you go. Mayor of the people right here, everybody. Mayor of the people here. The mayor of the people. You notice they'll thank you for your service as they throw you in jail enforcing laws that don't even exist. But they'll thank you for your service though, guys. Remember that. But they have no issue putting a disabled veteran in jail without trial, without bond, for violating an open burn policy that was never codified into law. How do we know that? Because they were dumb enough to pass one in December of 2025. They were dumb enough to pass one. This is the type of people you're dealing with. You know? Dangerously incompetent people. Extremely dangerously incompetent. There's 3 of them right there. You know, but they'll ignore you though, guys, because they don't like the criticism. There you go. Let's get them all right there. See? They'll all claim they don't know each other. They don't know nothing. They don't know about the McFarland case. They'll all claim it, but there they are. All in a room together. All in a room together. All hanging out. Don't forget Darwich. We don't want to forget the fake Muslim Darwich over here. The fake Muslim terrorist Darwich. We don't want to forget him. Yeah, fake Muslim terrorist. That's what he is. Absolutely. 100% fake Muslim. He ain't even a real Muslim. Lebanese phony. That's what he is. That's what he is. Fake Muslim phony. Some say he's a Zionist. That's what some people say. He's actually a Zionist. He's a Zionist. What's the difference, though? What's the difference? Yeah, begging for it. Begging for it, eh? No, I'm just telling the truth. He's a fake Muslim. I have a right to have that opinion. Just like I think you guys are fake Christians. Just like I think he's a fake Catholic. Michael Bosnick, the malicious prosecutor. Yeah. That's what it's called. You don't have probable cause, it's malicious prosecution. That's what it's called.
Good evening, everybody. I call this meeting to order. If everybody would please silence their phones and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Roll call, Mayor Racy,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Brock,
Here.
Councilman Dowd,
Here.
Councilwoman Watts. Here. Councilman Quarles,
Here.
Councilman Darwich,
Here.
Councilwoman Lawrence. Here. A quorum is present. First item on the agenda is to approve the agenda. Move to approve. Lawrence.
Support Darvish.
Any questions, changes? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next item is city council minutes. 2A is regular meeting minutes of March 3rd, 2026. Would you approve that? Support, Lawrence.
Questions or changes? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Public questions regarding these items on the agenda. Public comment is conducted in accordance with applicable laws. Public comment is limited to 3 minutes, which will begin when the speaker approaches the podium unless the time is extended by a majority vote of city council. All public comments shall be directed to the city council and they shall not respond. Public comment shall not be disruptive. Any violator of public comment procedures may be ordered to be seated immediately or removed by the chairperson of that meeting or the chairperson's designee.
Okay. Any public questions regarding items on the agenda this evening? Public questions on items on the agenda? Public questions on items on the agenda? Okay. Seeing none, please move the agenda.
Okay, moving on to item number 3, presentations. 3A, Commissioner Skip Monnet with an update on the activities of the Commission on Aging.
Good evening.
Good evening, Skip.
I know most of you, so it's really, it's a thing for me to be back here and to address you all. Mayor, city council people, I am Skip Monnet, and I'm here to represent the City of Wayne Commission on Aging. We aim to provide information and educate our senior citizens of upcoming special events. We have sponsored such events as active shooter attack prevention and preparedness training, that's a mouthful, and fire prevention, slip, fall, and a class for seniors. The Commission of Agents sponsored 3 seminars facilitated by the Kidney Foundation of Michigan in February. Each seminar was well attended and well received. Plans for future seminars on such topics as fraud protection, home health care, health insurance options, and tax preparation will be offered. Just a reminder, we will be hosting our 4th annual Health and Information Expo on October 22nd. And that's going to be at Hype Athletics. Details and dates will be available on the city's cable and on our digital sign in front of City Hall. And actually, there are 2 members of our committee present here that I'd like to welcome. Bill Friesman and Kitty Monnet, stand up, stand up. That's just a little sample size of the things that we are doing, trying to make things better for the seniors in our city. And if you have any questions, please contact Kathy Brogue for Lori at 734-895-9184.
Okay, wonderful, thank you.
Welcome.
Under presentations, item 3B, Wayne Memorial High School DECA Club Awards.
Okay. Good evening, sir, you want to come to the podium?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for having us here. My name is Sarah Huey, and I'm the business teacher at Wayne Memorial High School. And as has been started here with my DECA team, these are my business students, and some things that you should know about them is that it's been some time, like several years, since Wayne Memorial High School has had a business department and we've had business students. So we're trying to do everything that we can to provide opportunities for them so they can explore this field further, and one of those opportunities is DECA. And DECA is an extracurricular activity that students can participate in to go a little bit beyond what they would just have in the classroom, right? And part of that is participating in competitions. So they each choose a specialized field of business that they have some interest in. They prepare presentations, they study for tests, and then there are several rounds of competitions that they go through as part of this club, and it's very intense competition. So as first year DECA students, we're getting the hang of it, we're learning how this club works, they're learning business for the very first time. And we went into DECA and all these competitions like, hey, we're just gonna try our best, we're gonna have fun, we're first years, so we'll be okay no matter what the results are. And they blew all expectations out of the water. So they went to districts, they won several awards, and then they went to the state level competing with high school students all across Michigan. And again, very intense level of competition that they had to face as first year business students, and they came home with 2 team awards and an individual award as well. So yeah, so they had to work really hard, and we're super proud of them. And if you don't mind, could the city of Wayne give them a round of applause? And again, we really appreciate the city council here honoring them and preparing some awards and certificates for them. So thank you so much.
Now, Sarah, could you tell us about, there were some kids that won some things, do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so at the district level, we had a team win. Alexandria Macco and one of the Henry, if you could stand up. So these are our hospitality team decision event participants. So they work together to prepare a presentation, and ahead of time the participants don't know what the question is. They have to study everything, be prepared for everything. So then they're given the scenario like, here's the business situation, what are you gonna do? And on the spot, they have to work together to come up with a presentation, some solutions for that. So they won at districts, and you two can take a seat. And then Aiden Drennan, you wanna stand up? So this is our business student who chose a specialized field that we don't teach in the school. He chose to go further and do the automotive marketing services event. And he did fantastic with districts, and even at states, he had tied for one of the individual presentation awards. So give him a round of applause. And then we have Dee Harris here. So again, another hardworking student here at districts. He won a few awards for his participation in Principles of Marketing event. And I should mention that all these events are similar to the hospitality team services, where they have to study everything and then be prepared for any type of question that's coming their way, help with business solutions and present their ideas in a very professional manner. So won the Principles of Marketing event at the district level, and then at the state level won the Best Presentation Award for one of his events too. But as a first year DECA student, all these students to win these awards, again, had to work really hard, blew all expectations out of the water, so we could give them a
Congratulations, guys. We have a certificate that we want to give to each one of you. I'm not going to read the names, I'm just going to kind of give the overview of what it says on it, and then have you guys come up. So this is a certificate of recognition from the mayor and the city council of the city of Wayne. They probably recognize, and then has your name, so I'm not going to say each one. For representing the city of Wayne and Wayne Memorial High School with distinction at the DECA State Career Development Conference. Your dedication, professionalism, and achievement bring great pride to our community. And it's signed today's date. So I'm gonna have each one of you come up, and I'll give you Sarah Edmonds.
Yeah, thank
That
you.
to the side. Aiden. Now, is it D Harris that you want to go by?
Yes.
Okay, D Harris. London. And Alexandria. We come down and have a couple of come down and take pictures with you guys.
Looks pretty cool.
You gotta get up there with them. Absolutely. That's what I was doing. So that's right. That's right.
You absolutely.
You guys gotta squish together a little bit. We're all friends. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, smile. Smile like the winner you are. Beautiful. Thank you all.
I'm going next. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Nothing screams like leadership like a man in a skirt. Nothing. Nothing screams leadership
Okay, let's go
like
ahead and
men in
put the agenda.
skirts.
Okay, item number 4 is boards, commissions, and committees.
Yeah.
4A, approval of the appointment of Carol Bavard of Carnegie Street.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Sorry about that.
Okay, item number 4, boards, commissions, and committees. 4A, approval of the appointment of Carol Bavard of Carnegie Street to the Wayne Library Board for a 5-year term to expire 2031. That should be February because they want it to be, I put March because it was into March that we were appointing her, but it would be expiring at the end of February in 2031.
So would you change to February?
Sure,
Just say it amended.
that's amended.
Support Darvish.
Hey, he can
I
speak.
think most of you guys probably know Carol. She's a 48-year resident of the city of Wayne. She served 39 years with the United States Post Office and a 30-year United States Navy aviation electrician and command master chief. One of the questions is, tell us why you feel you would be an asset to this board or commission. And she said, I believe that literacy is the key to success. I think this library makes a big impact in our community, and I want to be part of making our community better. So with that, all in favor? Not the
Robbie, you're welcome.
Sorry.
Not a problem. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Sorry, I'm back now. Moving the agenda to item number 5, communications and reports. For receive and file, revenue and expenditure report for period ending February 2026.
Receive and file.
Item number 6 is general items. 6A, approval of the interlocal agreement with Bus Patrol regarding vehicles that disregard the stop signal on school buses, which will receive a citation via postal mail.
To approve, Rob. Support, plurals.
Okay. Any questions for the chief? Chief, you have something?
Hi, good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of council. I can just give a brief overview of the program, if you like. So Bus Patrol is a partnership between the Wayne Police Department, the Wayne Westland School District, and Bus Patrol. Bus Patrol has already put cameras on all Wayne Westland school buses. And when the school bus activates the stop arm, it automatically activates cameras that are, 360-degree view around the bus. And will take a video if a driver disregards the school bus stop sign, and then the driver will get a citation.
Okay.
Is this new?
Yes. So Westland is starting the program right around the same time we are. Dearborn has been doing it for a little bit longer, about 6 months, but yes, it's a relatively new program.
This is part of what they were doing with that, and then they're also the speed signs, just trying to do some things with the traffic.
Has it been a deterrent? Are there people?
So the results from Dearborn are pretty early, they're just getting a certain amount per month, but in my mind, even if we only get a couple of months, it's well worth it. It's obviously dangerous for a driver to drive past the school bus with the stop sign.
Money. Get you in the shop.
I think it is a great idea.
Money.
It's been a long time coming. We see photos all the time of people not stopping and speeding by school buses as kids are getting on them. So thank you.
So we need money.
This would be great.
I agree.
Money.
Any other questions? Yes.
I just wanted to thank you for taking the time and putting the attention to doing this, to helping out the children.
Yeah, the children. That's why we need money.
Up in some time, and the fact that you guys welcome the technology and take it into the operations that you're carrying out already is really impressive to me. Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you. Obviously, we can't be there by every school bus, so the cameras allow us to take action.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Good job, Chief.
Item 6B, approval of the resolution regarding the 2025 special assessment roll and a call a public hearing for April 21st, 2026 at 6 p.m.
Support, Doug.
Any questions? There you are.
Hi.
Hi.
Good evening, Mayor and members of council. For those that don't know me, my name is Renee Davis. I'm part of Katie's finance team. This is the resolution to set a notice of hearing for delinquent special assessments for hazard or nuisance cleanups like grass cuts, dangerous building board ups, snow on sidewalk removal, vacant property inspection fees, false alarm calls, and property transfer affidavit fees. These are invoices that were billed in the 2025 calendar year and remain unpaid. The statements were sent out January 27th with the due date of April 20th. The list will be published in the Telegram. Residents who have questions or wish to discuss their invoices should contact the department who issued the invoice. The phone numbers are listed on the invoice. Payments must be received in our office by Monday, April 20th. After all payments are received, a new and final list will be created and given to council. Council will vote to place the special assessments, the unpaid ones, on the 2026 summer tax roll. Again, if you have any questions or want to discuss your invoice, you must contact the department who issued the invoice. The phone numbers are listed on the invoice and are as follows. False alarm invoices, call the non-emergency police department, 734-721-1414. Property transfer affidavit invoices, call the assessing department, 734-722-1014. Grass cut, snow removal, debris removal, tree cut, building board ups, dangerous buildings, and vacant property inspection fee invoices, call the ordinance department, 734-419-0140. And then any questions regarding a payment, call the finance department, me, 734-722-2000. Do you have any questions?
Any questions for council? Yes.
I don't have a question, but I don't have a question, but I wanna thank you again. Your accuracy and work contributes to making Wayne an attractive business, location for the folks that are here and the people that are looking for things, so thank you so much for doing that.
Anyone else? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion
And there you have it, folks. They do know what chapter 12.1 is. Proof. We have live proof. They do know what chapter 12.1 is.
Point of order.
You guys do know what it is. Huh.
Item 6C, approval of the update to the Wayne
Cool.
Fire Department radio template and fireground channel through Mobile Communications America in the amount of $5,165.45 to be paid from the fire department budget.
Move to approve, Dowd.
Support Quarles.
Okay, chief.
Well, thank you. Good evening, Mayor and Council. Just real brief history on this is in 2012, prior to that, Wayne had their own fireground channel. During the merger with Westland, that fireground channel was abandoned and essentially canceled by the state, and we started operating on the Westland channel. 2017, post-merger, we continued to operate on that channel, but as both departments have gotten a lot busier, Wayne's at 4,500 runs a year and Westland's at over 17,000. There's a lot of overlap on that call on that channel. It's a busy channel, particularly on the fireground, and it creates communication issues. So we started working with the state several months ago to get Wayne's channel back. So the fees that you're seeing here are about $3,100 to actually do that conversion and retemplating of all our radios. And then the other $2,100 of that total bill is some firmware updates that we would have to do regardless.
Questions? So is there anybody on your channel, or you'll be all by yourself now?
We'll be all by ourselves. Wayne and Westland are the only two cities in western Wayne County that still continue to share a channel.
And that's just for fire then?
It's for fire and EMS. Yeah, and as you see, the police department's going to encrypted radios, so are fire departments. So Westland has recently purchased encrypted radios. So once they decide to encrypt their fireground channel, this change would have had to have happened regardless.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
What do you mean encrypted?
So encrypted is like, so the police, there's a mandate where the police have to be encrypted by the end of 2026. Where basically scanners can't pick up those radio channels anymore because a lot of the information that they transmit, there's talk that they're gonna do that to fireground channels in the future, but there's no timeline on it right now.
Thank you.
It's obvious, but I just wanted to point out once again that the Wayne Fire Department is again in the lead of moving forward before something has to be done, taking care of it in a reasonable amount of time, high quality, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
The dispatch will still be going through, Wayne Westland will still be dispatching together, and this will be a separate channel?
Yes.
That our firefighters will be on at a scene or something, correct?
Yes, yeah, it'll still be done through the Dearborn Consolidated Dispatch.
Got it.
And the police will still be on a
They're, yeah, and once they go encrypted, we won't even be able to listen to their channel anymore, so.
Okay.
Yes.
When would this go into effect?
So basically, right now, we're in line essentially with the state, and we're hoping about next 3 to 4 months it'll get done. But the good thing is we're ahead of other departments in the area who put in for it, so our templates, you have to create this template that gets approved by the state, and then all your mutual aid partners have to put that template in their radio. So as departments are buying radios, we're ahead of the process, so our template will be done, so when they upgrade their radios, it'll be that template that gets put in. So it's about 3 months out at this point.
One other question I just have, this cost is annualized,
No, this is a one-time cost.
one-time shop?
Yeah, one time.
Okay, so no, I know I call it subscription creep that's expected.
Yeah, no, this is just a one-time fee, and these fees are set by the state, so there's no, the vendor has to abide by what the state can charge.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Just like that.
Item 6D, approval of the repair to the Wayne Fire Department rescue vehicle through Jack Dummer Ford in the amount of $4,627.37 to be paid from the fire department budget.
Move to approve, Quarles.
Support, Lawrence.
Have something, or you said?
That's just again, a necessary repair, at, $3,000 to come to council is, we have to bring most of these repairs with our rescue to council because they certainly exceed that. But this was a problem with the heater core. Under your state and federal guidelines, you have to be able to maintain a consistent patient temperature, so when something like this happens, we have to remove the truck from service immediately and have it repaired.
Is it repaired at this point?
Yes, it's repaired and back in service.
Okay, awesome. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Item 6E, approval of the contract extension for Universal Contracting Services for janitorial services for the Department of Public Works, Building and Engineering, and the City Hall.
Move to approve, Brock.
Support, Darvish. You guys have any questions for Dave on this? Okay.
Are you satisfied with everything, Mr. Schmidt?
Good evening, Council and Mayor. Yes, we're satisfied with the services they provide, but they're like every contractor, there's always some issue that has to be worked out every once in a while.
And I know your department always takes care of that, so that ends my questions. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Item 6F, approval or disapproval of appeal to FOIA 2025-95.
Motion to disapprove, Gowdy.
Support. Question? Okay, roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem Brock,
Yes.
Councilman Dowd,
Yes.
Councilwoman Was,
Yes.
Councilman Quarles,
Yes.
Councilman Darwich,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lawrence,
Yes, to disapprove.
Mayor Racy,
Yes.
motion carries.
There's another lawsuit, guys.
And item 6G,
There it
approval
is.
or disapproval of appeal to FOIA 2025-97.
Make a motion to disapprove the appeal.
Support was.
Okay, any questions? Roll call.
Mayor Pro Tem Brock,
Yes to disapprove.
Councilman Dowd,
Yes.
Councilwoman Was,
Yes.
Councilman Quarles,
Yes.
Councilman Darwich,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lawrence,
Yes.
Mayor Racy,
Yes.
motion carries.
There's another lawsuit, everybody.
Item number,
Point of order, please.
Hey, you simmer down there, bucko.
You simmer down.
You simmer down there, bucko.
Please stop.
Mayor, point of order.
You simmer down there, buddy.
Mr. McFarland, please refrain from speaking.
Yes, Daddy.
Go ahead.
item number 7 is administration reports.
City Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Council. I've got a few announcements to make, but before I do that, I'm gonna refer to the clerk and let her go first. And clerk?
Thank you. Mayor and City Council, I just wanted to make a public announcement. There's a public notice out that the City of Wayne will hold an election on November 3rd, 2026. And on that election will be the 3 council persons for a 4-year term to expire November 11th, 2030. A nominating petition along with an affidavit of identity with Campaign Finance Act compliance statement must be filed with the city clerk for a name to be placed on the ballot. To be eligible to be on this ballot, you must be a registered voter, and you may not be in monetary arrears to the city. And also, of course, a resident of the city of West Wayne. Nominating petitions are available in the city clerk's office, and petitions must be submitted with a minimum of 25, but not more than 50 signatures of registered voters in the city of Wayne. Petitions may be filed at the city clerk's office no later than 4 p.m. on April 21st. Persons who wish to withdraw their petitions once they've filed them must do so by 4 p.m. on Friday, April 24th. And also along with that, if more than 6 people return qualified petitions for those open seats, they will be placed on the primary of August 4th, 2026. If anyone has any questions, please stop by my office or give me a call. That is it, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. For the rest of the administrative report, I have a couple of updates. First, I'd like to respond to a couple of comments that were made in the last week's meeting. One in reference to homeless encampments. The city council has passed an ordinance regarding homeless encampments, and the police have been actively, when they're reported or when they're seen, addressing them as I've seen them. I've actually even heard from people that have come to City Hall that's, said that they used to reside in the park or behind the library or wherever, that they've been asked to move on. So I know that they're doing it. It's just something that you don't always see unless you're standing by watching it constantly, and obviously we don't have time to do that. But when they're called in, we do address them, and the DPW does remove debris that are left behind, whether it's shopping carts or whatever, they leave out there in the woods. And so if you do see them and you want them addressed, do let us know. Then the other item was marijuana paraphernalia and that type of thing in a gas station. We believe it was the Sunoco gas station. If we're wrong, I would want you to let me know if it was a different one, but the police did stop in there, and they do sell paraphernalia there, like papers and trays and grinders and stuff that people use in the process of dealing with marijuana, but they were not selling actual marijuana or any other THC products at that gas station. So I just want to let the public know that since those things were mentioned, that we are addressing those here in the city. And then I just give you an update on what the administration's working on. We're very busy working on the 2027 budget. We're in the process of negotiating 6 of our 7 collective bargaining agreements. And we are putting out to bid or preparing bids or opening bids, they're all in different processes, on all our new and exciting projects coming up. So we have Downey Park Phase 2, the Atwood Walk Path and the pickleball courts. And we are also in the process of writing grants to the state, federal, and county elected officials. And so we've been extremely busy these days, but that's all I have tonight. Thank you. And happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you. Go ahead and move the agenda, please.
Public comments for matters not on the agenda. Public comment is conducted in accordance with applicable laws. Public comment is limited to 3 minutes, which will begin when the speaker approaches the podium, unless the time is extended by a majority vote of City Council. All public comments shall be directed to the City Council, and they shall not respond. Public comment shall not be disruptive. Any violator of public comment procedures may be ordered to be seated immediately or removed by the chairperson of the meeting or the chairperson's designee.
Okay, any public comments on matters not on the agenda this evening? Brian?
I was just made aware of what's happening with our garbage collection. I think that the lighting situation was either a fair backdoor taxation, but this one is not. I only put my garbage out once a month because everything else is recycled. And so the price that I'm being charged, I don't know if that's by the month or the year, according to my evaluation of my house. I consider this a backdoor way of getting money from us without us being able to vote or having any representation on how it's done. The thing with the lights, I didn't say anything about it because everybody was being charged equally. This is not equal, so everybody out there, you better check your assessed value and figure out how much you're paying because of the size of your house or the value that they placed on it. I think what it is that I pay is like $115.03. I don't know if that's per month or the year. If it's by the month, then that's quite a bit. I was just wondering why there wasn't a meeting for us to consult with you about this. Like I said, the lighting that we had to pay for, no big deal because everybody on my street pays the same amount that I do. But this is uncalled for.
Yes, Mr. Blackwell.
Top of the evening to me. And I'll just start. Back last March, I believe it was, Wayne County Appraisal, the private company, not the county, the governmental entity, came here to get the contract for doing a reassessment of 5,550 homes in the city of Wayne. I had a question about my patio blocks in the backyard. They're ground level, I got them off the marketplace for free, neighbors, relatives, they ended up in my backyard. I asked a question on record, but I never got an answer on record, but at the end of that meeting, the city manager did approach me and said they just want an accurate description of your property. So I put that issue to bed. Easy peasy, right? Then I get my assessment through the mail. I was looking on the city's website, which isn't real user-friendly, but I managed to pull up some information. Those patio blocks that I asked about, there was something that showed up on my tax sheet. And I came up here to the assessor's office. It said, land improvement cost estimate. First thing that came to mind was, I didn't build anything, didn't put up a garage or a shed. They're assessing me $2,867 for these patio blocks. So that information I was given was wrong. This is probably brought up about trash. Let's take a second and talk about trash. Folks don't realize the millage rates that you have on your tax bill, and I give credit through the chair to Mr. Dowd. I did look through my tax bill, learned a lot. The millage rates stay the same, but when the assessment goes up, those the cost of those millage rates go up. So let me go back and let's talk about trash. I know what I'm paying. A neighbor of mine is paying $124. The other neighbor's paying $137. I have friends that live over on Greenbush, because it's based on your assessment. They are paying $247 a year for trash. And to pull up some public information, and again, I give credit to Mr. On the 2025 summer tax bill, Councilman Dow paid $128.05. Mr. Brock, Mayor Pro Tem Brock, you paid $130.08. Councilman Quarles, you paid $100.85 for trash. And Mayor Racy, you paid $118.39.
Thank you.
Anytime, just extend it.
Wish your council.
Yeah, Lauren.
Move to extend the time.
You have a second?
Lauren. Yeah.
Second. I'll second it.
Additional minute?
For Do you need an extra minute?
That's fine. Thank you, Council and Mayor. I just.
All in favor?
I'm sorry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. I just brought that up because there is no parity in the trash, especially the trash collections. And my question, maybe you folks can get an answer to, so I don't have to do a FOIA request. Find out how much the garbage contract is for, how much the city is collecting for that trash, what's the difference, and where's the money going to, if there is. And I know that Mr. Dave Schmidt's here. On a positive note, I want to say thank you to Dave Schmidt. Can't forget the ladies there, Barb Rose and Michelle at DPW. Brad and Derek came out to my house a couple weeks ago to put a straight pipe in to try to bring down the lead in my galvanized pipes. Hopeful, we'll see. But I just want to say Dave Schmidt is on top of it with the storms we had. This past Friday, a huge tree came down at the corner of Haroon and Second. These folks came out lickety split after the winds died down. They took care of business, so we have an excellent DPW department.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else? Mrs. Buck?
Oh, I wasn't gonna speak and it's been on my mind for a few days. Good evening, council. When he just said lickety split, DPW came out and removed the tree. Huntington Woods, and you know the story, lost their DPW supervisor to an accident due to high winds, I think, and trees and all that. That just really hurts. And when you see his wife and children on TV, no life. Dave, we love you in your department and all of our first responders. No life is ever worth that, okay? Please, hold back, take your time, be safe above all, just be safe. We gotta stress that. We love our guys, they're top notch, they're always on top of the job, but come on, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else this evening? Mr. Mahalo?
Good evening. I'd like to start out, I'm gonna talk really fast, so I don't run out of time. Could I get that turned my way though, so I can try to gauge it? First off, happy St. Patrick's Day. I ran into a former council person down at the parade on Sunday, and we were reminiscing about the good old days of Wayne, and I'm here to tell you, Tom Kelly would be very disappointed to see you here tonight. When I served with Tom on city council, he actually had the meeting moved to Monday because he considered it a holiday. So God bless you, Tom, I know he's up there. Apparently tonight's a DPW Dave Schmidt cheerleading session. I have a compliment I wanted to pass on from a Stantec employee. I'm helping a family member sell a house, and I got into a conversation with the Stantec employee, and he had, what he said is Dave really cares about the city. So congratulations, Dave. It shows me. I don't want to repeat what I said last time about the Rouge River, and I appreciate the update about the homelessness, but just so you understand, I'm not the expert on this, but I've dealt with them a lot. These homeless sites have a very predictable cycle. They're occupied by people, they're filled with basically garbage, and then there's no bathrooms there, and then they're deserted, and all that stuff is left behind. It's probably our least favorite thing to do when we're working on the river, and I understand the logistical concerns of getting to these, and that's why I'm offering my help. Dealing with the occupied ones is very challenging. We stay away from them if they're occupied, that we don't want to get involved in that. I asked a question or brought up about the dumpster at the senior towers last week, and I haven't heard an update on that. I'd like to hear that update. They have a large roll-off dumpster that sits in their parking lot. It's filled, I believe, and I don't know this, I believe it's used for when they evict people. It's filled with household items, and I could take you over and show where a lot of that ends up. I have a question if there's still a trails committee, and I'll get to that. So dealing with the logistics, I can help find these camps and get to them. I'm not insensitive to the plight of the homelessness. I know there's mental health issues. If you go to a shelter, there's rules. It's not camping. We find stolen bikes down there. I found a Slim Jim that you use to break into cars. I'm not saying they're criminals. Maybe the PD could help with their social worker. I got that idea from a Friends of the Rouge employee. I have experience doing this. I have the resources, I want to help if there's a mutual desire to help, and I'm convinced that there's a correlation between the use of our parks in the river and some of these unsightly things. And then lastly, I was at the city council meeting at Westland last night, and I talked to them. They've already called me today about dealing with one of their homeless sites. I was at a Northville Rotary meeting for a Friends of the Rouge discussion. Their mayor approached me and my friend Kirk to do this kind of stuff and asked to help them with theirs. So basically what I'm saying is I'm always willing to help Wayne and to make it a better place. And that's really all I want to do. You guys have given protesters more time than some of us folks that run out of time. I wish you would consider that in the future. If someone's here trying to make Wayne a better place, I wish you'd consider doing that, but I do appreciate the extra time last week. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else? Any other public comment?
Good evening, everybody at Wayne, Michigan. I got an announcement for you. I got several. I'm sure I won't have enough time, but I'll get to what I can. So Zook Pond, the guy that the city of Wayne Police Department murdered in June of 24, we have a pond that is going to be constructed in June. City of Wayne really tried to obstruct it. Bob Watson, he made a lot of lies in the public comment period to Eagle. Tried to say that I don't maintain my property and this and that. Well, it's a little bit hard when you're sitting in jail, maliciously prosecuted, falsely imprisoned because you violated an open burn policy, but that's a whole different story. There's ongoing litigation for that. So Zook Pond is coming. We did have a topographic survey conducted. That's something that the city of Wayne was very adamant about because, now all of a sudden they're quite the environmentalists, let me tell you. I say that sarcastically, of course. This city council is a joke and their city attorney. You guys, we as citizens need to be getting our money back from Bosnick at GMH Law because him and Carrie Miller are not even real attorneys as far as I'm concerned because, I'm a junior college educated paralegal and I've been wiping my ass in the courtroom with Michael Bosnick's face. And I say that as a, don't take that literal. I know you guys would love to do that. But so Zook Pond is coming. We finally got that approved through the state. Everything's been approved, the funding and everything. So congratulations, guys. You guys can remember that. That's my gift to you guys, from my family to you. So as we sue you and your shitty city in federal lawsuit litigations, we got a couple more we're going to file. So I hope you guys can enjoy the pond. Every time you go drive by Glenwood Road and you see my magnificent 3-acre property, the biggest and the best in the city of Wayne, you guys are not invited, and you guys can remember why you're not invited, because you guys are really pathetic. But, I love how you guys come up here and claim you care about veterans so much, and then you do what you did to my family. It definitely will not be forgotten, I promise you. You guys will all go down in the city of Wayne history for what you guys truly are, which is, a joke. So, you got nobody to blame but yourself. I tried to work with you. Actually, a matter of fact, I did message, before all this ever started, I messaged John Racy on Gmail. I sent him an email. Never responded, so it's all good, guys. No worries. Don't want to be your friend anyways. Never did, never would, but we're doing it for John Zook Jr. Because what you guys did, and then what you guys covered up, it's inexcusable. No, so I actually care about veterans unlike you guys. I am one. None of you guys served in the military. You wouldn't know anything about it. So, as far as I'm concerned, eat crow. Eat crow.
Anyone else? Anybody? Any other public comments?
Item number 8 is the consent calendar with 2 items. The Commission on Aging meeting minutes of February 10th, 2026. Downtown Development Authority meeting minutes of February 11th.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Comments from members of City Council.
Councilman Darwish.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Please make responsibilities and stay safe. Congratulations to the Wayne Memorial DECA team. It was really great to see them out here tonight. And just a friendly reminder, the marshmallow drop on April 3rd at 10 a.m. on Anderson Field. That's all I got.
Councilman Lawrence.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Congratulations, DECA. I know we had our little fake spring, and now we're back to winter, but spring is coming. The first day, I do believe, is on Saturday. So hopefully this will be the real spring. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Councilwoman Wallace.
I'm gonna echo that one. Congratulations to DECA and happy St. Patrick's Day. Can't wait for spring. Real spring.
Councilman Corliss.
Thank you, Mayor. Just want to say that Dairy Queen, I finally got my Dairy Queen. I didn't get to go during the opening because I was sick, but it was good. So they are open for everybody that's out there. I also want to take a moment and tell you, as human beings, we need to take a moment and look at social media and then do your own research. Be a human being and use your brain. Don't always listen to what people on social media are saying to you. It's important that you do your research and formulate your own opinion. Don't let somebody lead you astray. There's too many times that the lamb is being led to the slaughter and they're getting killed. So what I'm trying to say to everybody is use your brain as a human being and an adult and make your own, form your own decision and research. And I just want to say happy St. Patty's Day and welcome to the DECA Club. It was so cool to have the kids in here. And with that, I'll pass.
Councilman Dodd.
Thank you, Mayor. I first want to congratulate the DECA Club. Life skills, I think, are a critical, important skill young people need to establish, practice, and learn. I remember when in high school, Wayne Westland Schools, back when I went to school, there was a class it's in the communication skills element of things. It was a class called Listening with a Purpose. Seemed like an easy class, but there are actual habits, behaviors that an individual needs to act and practice to be a capable listener. It's one thing to be somebody that always has the answer to something, but to listen wholeheartedly what other people are saying and react in a way that's respectful is something I think the young generation these days in school really need to develop. I'd like to see, 300, 400 DECA individuals, or they're all going through a program where they're doing a presentation and they learn how to give eye contact, how to acknowledge a comment, how to finish a conversation respectfully. Just starting with the first one, eye contact. Let's just have that one as a goal. Secondly, I'd like to give Dave Schmidt a shout out. I got on this bus and it was already written down before anybody said anything. DPW is not getting paid $5 per positive comments, but it was refreshing to see on Facebook this weekend where a tree went down and it wasn't a story complaining about the tree being down and how nobody's answering and nobody's communicating. It was about how fast and efficient the group got together and took care of the problem. Skipping over to another city very close to us, a lot of complaints going on, not a lot of actions. So Dave Schmidt and team, I think you earned a pizza dinner. Lastly, I'd like to thank Jeffrey Frazier. Jeffrey has been championing the special meals over at the Wayne Towers for a couple of years now, I believe. And he's putting together a Easter event at the Towers on March 22nd, which I am gladly donating a couple Spiral Spice hams for that event. it's this kind of charity of volunteerism that you just can't put a value on other than to say thank you. So I'd like to thank everybody who's participating in keeping this ritual alive. It's not easy. It's not always easy to do all of them, but Jeffrey has been there, making it happen in that really, really bad kitchen at the Towers. So with that, I will pass, other than to say that I'm Irish all the time. My grandfather came over on the boat, the youngest of 14 children. The whole family came to New York on the boat together. My great-grandfather, his wife, my great-grandmother, and my grandfather in tow. He was 2 years old, the last of 14 kids. So with that, I'll last say Faith and Gomorrah.
Okay, here for them.
On April 14th, we're planning the first of the Wayne Parks and Trails Heroes Park and Cleanup. This is essentially for, was requested by students, this first one, to get their, they need their community service hours, so that's what this is for. Adults are welcome, families are welcome, everybody's welcome, even if you just stop by and say hello, so you see what we're doing there now and into the future. You can find out more about it by looking on Facebook at the Wayne Parks and Trails Heroes, or you can email me at abrock, A-B-R-O-C-K, and help me make sure I get the right email address at cityofwayne.com. Okay, send me an email and I'll get you further information. But anyway, it's April 4th, 9 through 1. It's going to be behind L. George's and Lee's Fried Chicken in the park, not in Lee's Fried Chicken Park. L. George's in the park across the street. Okay, and I'm so happy and proud of the folks that came here from DECA. I just said I'm glad that they were able to travel also while they did their work to see more of this, our great state of Michigan, which one day they're going to be running it. So thank you very much, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well, happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm surprised that Mr. Mulholland's here. I figured you were at the 12.
It's not over.
I think I won the bet with Councilman Quarles.
He didn't shave his legs.
I told you. I don't know what we bet, but I won. So, before the council meeting, I went over to Mike and Mona's in West 12, and we had the corned beef and cabbage dinner, best in town. It's always great to have that every year with them. And then just wanted to mention our boys basketball and girls basketball teams had outstanding seasons. Both lost last week. The boys had a rougher go, but they were in the final 8. And then the girls lost 62-60 in double overtime to Renaissance High School, at Renaissance High School. And they had a shot and it just didn't work out, but just the way both teams played and the resilience and just their character, it just made the city very, very proud. So I want to make sure we acknowledge them again this year for their accomplishments in winning different hurdles to get to where they even got to. But both the boys and girls, outstanding program, and I think we're looking forward to seeing more from those programs. Great representation of our community. So with that, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn, Lawrence.
Support Quarles. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Happy.
Nice bulletin board. See that? The bulletin board. Thank you for everything, Tina.
They're going around, you should see the erratic driving.
And you know, police hey, there you are, glad you're here. Yeah. No, because what I told you was, as long as you didn't change your footprint. So you said you had patio blocks behind your house, so if you just get patio blocks around, like, instead of cement, you know, that's all. I haven't seen one, so I just told you. And I'm gonna check on that, 'cause I don't know that.
There he is. Hey. There he is. There he is.
Is that including